Hey guys, how's it going? So I am back and I'm gonna play something different for once. Wow, what a change. I am going to play World of Warcraft. This is a game I play quite a bit. Um, and yeah, I've been having a lot of fun lately. I've been trying something different. I'm playing, just for the record, I'm playing World of Warcraft Burning Crusade Classic. I do have a normal WoW account, and I do like normal WoW, and I'll probably get back to it once Dragonflight comes out. But yeah, I've been playing Elden Ring for the last couple months, and I figured, yeah, I want to try playing something different, so that's what we're doing now. So, and just so you guys can see, oops, didn't mean to do that. Hold on, let me put it back. It's not this one, this one. Okay. So I'm going to move the camera over here for a second. Um, just so you can see my characters. So this is something I've been working on since the beginning of the year, basically. Leveling all the tunes, all the different classes, all at once. Just explaining what I'm doing. So now we're at level 30. My characters are at level 35 and these ones are at 36 because I level them one at a time, one level at a time. Um, and right now I'm at the end of leveling my warrior dead hit. Now this is a crucial point, so if you never played WoW, this is very crucial information. At level 35 you can actually when you get your cooking and fishing, so you have a bunch of professions. Two professions are cooking and fishing. So at level 35, you can max out your cooking and fishing to 225. When you get to that point, you can't go any further until you complete some quests. The fishing quest is catching fish all over is catching 4 different fish all over the world of Azeroth. The cooking quest is just gathering different ingredients to make this climate surprise. Now, once you finish both of these quests, you get the ability to level your cooking and fishing from 225 to 300, and 300 is the end of the normal. Like when WoW first came out, you could get to level 60. So level 300 is the end of leveling for professions. Now, this is Burning Crusade, the end of Burning Crusade actually. So it goes from 300 to 375, but we'll get to that point if I get these characters that high. I probably will, because I've been doing this quite a bit and I like it. So I figured, why not stream it, you know? Anyways, let's get into it. So we're gonna. Oh, I got disconnected. That's not good. Let's get back in. Not sure why that happened. Anyways, you know what? I'm gonna. Can I pause the stream for a second? It doesn't look like it lets me pause it, so I'm actually going to connect to Ethernet really quick, because this is going to be intense. I just thought of that. I guess I can do it right now. So you might see a disconnect from the stream or this, but I'll be right back. Alright, so I plugged in my Ethernet, so I may lose both the stream and the game, or both. We'll see. We'll see what happens. So anyways, yeah, we're gonna start with my warrior, which is kind of in the middle of this list. So let's dive in. Let's jump into it. So, I guess for the purposes of the game, I'm going to move my camera down here. I'm going to make it smaller so it doesn't take up anything too drastic. Yeah, we'll do like this. This is normally what streamers do. I don't have a green screen yet, so sorry about the white background. So, but that is next on my list to get a green screen. Also, it looks like my resolution is off, but I'll work on that later. So, all right. So I have flown here to the Undercity to level up because I just leveled to level 36, and we'll see if I have enough gold. I probably am going to need to siphon some from my other characters. I doubt I have enough gold to level up. So yeah. All right. Oh shit, is this where I do warriors? I think this is... This might only be rogues. Shit. Where the fuck do I level up warriors? I should know this by now. I've been playing WoW since the original Blackwing Lair came out, so I should know this shit. Oh, is he... Okay, let's see. Class trainer, warrior. Yeah, of course. On the opposite end of the the Undercity. Of course it would be there. Yeah, I just wanted to try something different for a while. I've been playing Elden Ring to death. I'm not. I'm close to the end, but still far enough away. I just wanted to stream something different, and I've been playing this almost religiously for the last couple months. So I figured, why not just stream this? And new players of WoW, they may learn something. When old players of WoW, they can yell at me and tell me things I didn't know and be like, "Brah, what's up, brah? You should know this, brah. Why don't you know this? Why don't you know that, brah?" Okay, let's see how much money I'm gonna need. Ooh, whirlwind. Oh, I don't even have enough to get one of these. Shit. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. We need at least 3 gold. So, gonna park my ass in front of a... Is this a vendor? No. Mage trainer, what the hell? Okay. So, like I said, this is classic. It's not normal WoW. So.
Exactly what you need.
I don't think I have enough stuff to sell here. I don't really want to sell any of this stuff because I'm in Stranglethorn, so I want to try and keep these pages for a quest. Um, okay, so I'm gonna get 3 gold from another character, and we'll level this guy up. I have a method to my madness of how I'm doing the fishing and cooking quests right now. The cooking quests are more like I'm just buying whatever's available on the auction house because I'm too low to go to the hinterlands and farm the shit directly, which would be better to farm stuff directly, but... Oh, also, just so anyone knows, this is just a note. Yeah, language is all over the place here, and I don't filter, so that's your warning right now if you're watching it on a video. Wow, we're almost 10 minutes in when I say that. Okay. Anyways, I'm sitting here. I'm gonna go to one of my other tunes. Let's see. So you'll get to know all my characters a lot. This is my... let's see, let's see. Who has all the monies now? Actually, I don't think anyone has all the monies right now. I think maybe my shaman does. Let's see. Well, he has 2 gold. He can give me 2 gold. I'll get the other gold from another character. Okay, so we'll send myself 2 gold. Now, if you never played WoW, this is a very... It's a very common thing, but it's not exactly intuitive. Most players figure this out, but if you have more than one player, help yourselves out. You know, I talk to many players who do this all the time, so maybe it is an intuitive thing, I don't know. But yeah, if you have more than one character, help your characters out. Let's check my Warlock Pain. Oh, I sent myself stuff. Because I don't really have any friends on this server, which is the whole point why I started on this server, to start over. So if somebody sent me something, that's a surprise to me. But this is sent from my other characters. I got a nice Amulet of the Moon, which is pretty nice neck piece. And my Warlock does not have a neck piece, so it's a nice thing. And you have the ability. I always put my abilities somewhere on one of my bars. So you have close to a gold, but not quite a gold, so we're not going to tap him for money. We'll tap someone else for money. Let's see, maybe Slash has money. How much money does Slash have? Oh, he still has a gold after leveling up. And I sent him something nice. Okay, let's go. Gnome rogues and orc rogues run really funny when you have them on sprint. Maybe it's just me. Gnome rogues, when they run with sprint, look like they need to take a shit. And orc rogues, when they run, they look like they're running away from something. Like, oh shit. Humans are pretty normal looking. They look like bleh. I haven't looked at the other ones. I haven't looked at... I think trolls can be rogues. I haven't seen what their run is like. Oh, giant egg, nice. Okay, so I'll send another gold to my character. And the reason why I put D in here is it's just his first name. You need to have a subject if you're only sending money. It won't let you send without a subject. So if I just delete that, see the send button is blank. For some reason they designed it that way. Don't know why, but okay. I'm actually gonna put him back. Put him back where he belongs, where I have his heart set up. Because I already leveled him and did all that stuff, so it'll be a while before I get back to him. Also, I'm gonna check on my druid, because right now my druid is the one who's on the auction house buying stuff for the other characters. It looks like the auctions are still going on. I wonder if someone outbid me. I'm sure that's what happened. Let's see. Actually, no. If you get... That's one thing that's nice. In the auction house, if you get outbid, it will let you know and give you back some of your money. So let's see. So I'm getting zesty clam meat. So zesty clam meat and... Yeah, so my bids are still here. Let's see, necessity clan meet. Oh, and also it's if someone wants to outbid me, I guess if they see if they're also on this server and they want to outbid me, I guess they can, but hope not. We'll see. I'm not that popular, so I doubt that'll happen, but we'll see. Giant eggs. So I did get a whole bunch of giant eggs before, so I think I am good on giant eggs. It's just the oh piss. Um. Okay, so no change there. Okay, let's go back to Deadhead. Let's level him up. It always says internal database error for some reason. Okay, alright. Oh yeah, one nice thing I got in Scarlet Monastery in the library section, I got this nice epic ring, which was cool. I also was able to get the Talbot of the Scarlet Crusade, which everyone wants that, so it's pretty good, but I've also been in guilds that use the same style tabard, so it's like what I mean, you can make yourself the tabard, so it's for if you're a completionist. Also, completionists will love this. In Wrath, that's when they released in Wrath of the Lich King. That's when they released the achievements, which sometimes you can get stuff from them, which is pretty cool.
I am forsaken.
Okay, mocking blow. Nice. Goodbye. Okay, let's see here. So it was mocking blow, but warriors and rogues, their shit levels up. But I have a new ability now. I have whirlwind, which is only available in Berserker stance, which is pretty cool. Nice. Alright. Okay. By the way, this quest up here is a warrior quest. I'm too low level to go get Essence of the Exile, maybe in a few more levels. Um, so I've done everything I want to do on this character. Okay, let's move on to our next character. The next one on the list is Pain, my warlock. So let's do that. Okay, so one thing I always do to help, just to help with leveling, is sign up for the looking for group. A lot of people don't like looking for group. It sometimes it just doesn't work on the server depending on how many people. On this server, it is a lot of fucking horde, so it works very well actually. You can see all these people are here, which is very uncommon. Because looking for group channel, when it came out the first time, like 15 years ago, people were like, what the fuck is this? And they didn't know how to use it. And it took a while before people started using it. But now, people are using it all the time. At least on the servers that have a high population. This one has a high horde population and a low alliance population, so
Speak, friend.
speak, friend, and enter. Barrel lock. Okay, so I've already connected these two. This is one of the only characters where I actually took the time to ride out to Badlands from here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start on the fishing quest. So this is normally what I do. Actually, you know what? No, I'm not gonna do that because I don't have. I saw that I didn't have that one point, and I don't know why I were. Actually, I don't need to worry about getting it. to be fair, because this character, where is it? Oh, did I not send him anything? Oh, maybe I didn't send him anything. Anyways, maybe I'll wait to get that flight point. Because on the other characters, I've been trying to get the flight point in hinterlands, which means you have to ride from one side of the one side of the country or whatever to the other. And at level 35, you will easily get killed because stuff there is level 40 to 50. So yeah. So I guess what we're gonna do instead of doing that, because it's not worth it until you're a little higher level, is I'm gonna do the fishing quest. Now, one of the fish you need is right here, right outside. Ooh, barrel sweet nectar. That actually sounds advantageous. Just laying here. That happens every once in a while. I'll take 4. All right, warlock. So I need some help. I'm gonna get my void walker. Standard when you're leveling up, use a void walker if you're. What was I gonna say? If you're not leveling up, if you're in a group, you can use any of the other demons that you can summon to do damage, or the imp for the stamina buff. I try and summon imps in groups unless there's another warlock, and then I'll summon whatever. So now it says Savage Coast, and my fishing is 225, so I am just gonna fish for that fish that we need. And just so you guys know what I'm talking about, here's the fishing quest, which is a pain in the ass to get. So what we need from here is, where is it? We need the Savage Coast Blue Siphon, Sailfin, not Siphon, Sailfin. Okay. So basically I'm in the right area. I'm on the Savage Coast of Stranglethorn Vale. So all I got to do is sit here until I fish it up, which could happen right away. It could take forever. We'll see what happens. Alright, so let's fish some more. See what we get. So most people don't like to level fishing because it's just this. But I honestly recommend it because there's some high level fishing stuff that's worth getting. Plus there's the contests that happen I think weekly where if you're the first person to catch all the fish you need, you get a prize or something. I've never actually done those fishing tournaments, but I should try that sometime. And when I first started playing WoW, I didn't bother leveling cooking and fishing as high as it could go, but this time around I am. So nothing yet. And I'm not using bobbers or anything. I'm at the highest level I can get anyway, so getting 10 more levels or 20 or 50 more levels is not going to help you get more fish. When you add bobbers to your pull, that's mostly just so you can fish in that area. I don't know if it actually improves your fishing rate though. That's a good question for someone who knows. Okay, so I did get the bluefin. So I'm done here, so I can equip my stuff. Um, so since I'm still in looking for group, um, I'm gonna go to the next place to go fishing. Which, let's see. I don't think I have the flight point for it, so I have to actually ride out there. The next place we are going to go to is, let's see, we're going to go to the Misty Reed strand in the Swamp of Sorrows. So, like I said, I doubt I have that flight point, so we're just going to have to ride out there.
Strength and honor.
So Swamp of Sorrows is right over here, and I don't have the flight point, which means we're gonna have to ride out there. It's not that far, but it is kind of a ride. Oh yeah, if you're a warlock or paladin, you get free mounts. The warlock mount is the Fell Steed. The paladin mount is the War Horse. Um, And those are the free mounts. The other ones you have to pay for, and you do have to do a bunch of quests for. But those are fun. It'll be a while before I get to that point, but once I do, that'll be fun. I don't have mounts on all of my characters, but I have them on most of them because now you get mounts when you get to level 30. So I didn't have enough cash to get them all at the same time. I got them for 6 of my 9 characters. And then recently I got one for my hunter. So now there's 2 left that need mounts, my druid and my shaman. I didn't give it to them because they have travel form which goes 40% speed. The mounts go 60%, so I will still want to eventually level those up and get them both mounts. But for now, until I get enough gold, that's what I'm doing. I'm just going to level my characters as normal. Mostly I get money. I got a nice donation from a random player. Plus, this last Christmas I sold a bunch of gingerbread cookies. So that plus the donation, I made almost around 200 gold. Used that to buy most of the stuff I have. It's not just mounts though. Like I'm leveling all the professions at the same time. My warlock, for example, has his enchanting skill and tailoring skill, and my other characters have other professions. To level professions can be a big pain. Enchanting is one of the more expensive professions to level because to get the rods for doing enchantments, it can get very fucking expensive. That's not something I'm looking forward to, especially around level 60 when you need a fell iron rod. Because you need like the rune silver rod is the highest I can do right now, but there's other ones too. So, anyways, to get to Swamp of Sorrows, the easiest way to get there is to go through the Alliance area, which is Duskwood. And this is a nice place to level if you're Alliance. If you're Horde, you probably want to avoid it. Oh, and I also do have a Warlock quest. And I may do that if I end up finishing the entire fishing quest. So, before I get into a group, so. I may do that anyways. So yeah, just a casual stroll. I'm not going to stay on the main road when I get to the main city, which is Darkshire. That's a human city, and I'm not Okay, so I am back. I apologize for that. There was a disconnection on my side, but I am back. Hopefully that doesn't happen too often. Anyways, as we were doing before the stream dropped for a second, um, I'm riding I'm riding through Duskwood on my way to, yeah. So now I'm in Darkshire, so I need to avoid the humans because they'll attack me immediately because I'm the opposite faction. So I'm riding through Duskwood on my way to Swamp Sorrows so I can fish one of the 4 fish I need for the fishing quest. So the fishing quest obviously is not that hard. You just gotta put the time in because you gotta go to 4 different locations on different parts of the world, and it's a little annoying because I gotta get the flight point to a place called Stonard, which is in Swamp of Sorrows. But the only way I know to get there without a portal well, without it, not a portal. Wait, is there a portal to Stonard? Oh my God, there is a portal to Stonard, I think. I don't know, I can't remember. But anyways, to get there without a summons or possibly portal, I don't remember if there's a Stonard portal, but uh, the only way I know of is to go through Deadwind Pass, which is where I am now. And to get to get to Deadwind Pass, the only way to get there is through Duskwood, which is Alliance territory. So now Deadwind Pass is famous for Karazhan, which started on this first expansion of WoW. Before WoW, this is just a crossroads. This is just to get from one side of Duskwood to Swamp of Sorrows. There there are some quests here, I think, but I don't know how you get them because there's a lot of orcs and stuff here you can fight. You can't go that way. That thing's level 55, so I'll get my ass killed. All right. Alright, so we're through Deadwind Pass, now we are in Swamp of Sorrows. Which, there's a few quests here. This is mostly a horde area, it's not really much for Alliance. For Alliance there's a few things, but there's way more here for horde. And I may come level here, because I don't know if I've ever leveled in Stonard. Because I'm around the right level to level in Stonard. But my priority is to get the cooking and fishing quest done. Also, if I ever have quests that are class specific like this. Alright, so I had another disconnection, so at this point I'm just gonna disconnect my Ethernet because I think that's what's causing the issue. I'm just gonna go strictly on Wi-Fi, so it may drop more, may less, I don't know. We'll find out. Okay, so we're in Swamp of Sorrows, need to get to Stonard, which is over here, not too far away. And the road south leads to Blasted Lands, but I'm way too low for Blasted Lands. And Blasted Lands is more Alliance anyways. Not as much for Horde. I think there is a base there for Horde. I can't remember. Unfortunately, I played Horde less than Alliance. Okay, we made it to Stonard. Still nothing on the looking for groups. Let's check all. Actually, because I got disconnected, I may want to clear this. Let's start over. Because I don't know exactly how looking for group works, but I feel like a disconnection probably makes it so people can't see you. So we'll just do that. Okay. Alright, this is Stoner. There are some quests here, but I'm going to avoid that for now because, like I said, my priority is the fishing quest.
Blood and thunder.
Blood and thunder.
Farewell.
Farewell.
Graw.
Macaw. Is there anything here that I can sell? Not really. Anything I can make real quick? Yeah, if I had some red dye. I'm sure there's a trade person. But we'll worry about professions later. I mean main professions, not cooking cooking and fishing are both secondary professions, but they're still important. Or they can be, I guess. You can completely avoid all professions if you really want. Just focus strictly on leveling. It's going to be kind of tough though. It's always better to have professions to help you make money, so that's the main way of making money. Also, oh, and this is something that's really nice that they're finally utilizing in WoW, making it so that you can actually do contracts. I might get knocked off my mount here. But you can actually do work contracts in the main version of WoW, like when they come out with the new expansion. You'll be able to do work contracts, meaning if somebody wants to make something and they'll pay a certain amount, you can fill that contract by saying, okay, I will do it, and they can either choose to give you the amounts or not. But it's a good way to get incentives. Okay, they got him. Now, one thing that's nice about Voidwalkers, when he gets near the end, I'm going to hit sacrifice and then, oops, I missed it. Now they're both after me, damn it. So while you see that, it means that you are in combat, meaning you cannot ride a mount. They are still okay, so they stopped chasing me. Okay, so actually I'm gonna do the wise thing and summon another Voidwalker just in case I need to get my ass saved again. Why do you call? I love that sound effect. I called because you died, asshole. Okay. Okay, so this is the Misty Reed where you can fish. Now, I'm too low to fight those Murloc over there. These are neutral, so I don't have to engage combat with them. So I can just pull up here and do some fishing. Get the next fish out of the four fish I need. I find that fishing here, you get the fish a lot quicker. It's the Stranglethorn Veil fish that takes forever to get. Also, the one in Fairless takes a while. Still have not got it yet. And it's, it's too bad. I know this is for a quest, but it'd be nice if they gave you those 4 points of experience um, for getting these fish. But since it's for the actual quest, no, you don't get the experience as well, too. But that's okay. It's only 4 points. And then eventually, once I get all this done, I may do a stream later talking about how I do fishing every level. Basically, I just level up my fishing 10 levels every time I log into my character. So, so after every level, I level up fishing 10 points. And fishing is definitely the most boring profession to level, but it is worth it. Especially when you get to high level stuff where you can do fishing quests and the fishing contests. Okay, more raw rock scale cod. Ooh, I got a chest. That doesn't happen very often. Let's see what's in the chest. Or is it locked? Oh, it's locked. So I gotta send it to my rogue. That's... I didn't see that it was locked. Okay. Well, I'll send that to Slash. He can open it for me. Also, blacksmiths can open it if they made the key. So I could send it to Deadhit, but Slash needs the lockpicking experience. So that's a thing with rogues. You need to level up their lockpicking as well. That is so essential, especially like at the end game levels, because there's so much stuff that you can unlock when you're maxed out on lockpicking. Still nothing, just random fish. Oh, and also this up here means you gain experience by 50%. That's something they started almost a month ago, and it goes until the end of September, which is coming up. Because the end of September is when they're releasing Wrath of the Lich King Classic. So that's another reason why I'm leveling these guys, taking advantage of that 50% XP boost. Still nothing. Sometimes people are out here for a while fishing, so especially if you're looking for something specific in fishing, it could take forever. So yep, there it is. Awesome. Alright, so alright, so now we got that fish. The next place we're heading to the other continent. Because right now we are in Eastern Kingdoms. We need to go over to Azeroth now. Which is weird. The continent's named Azeroth. Fuck, and there's a dragon over there. Fuck, I hope he doesn't see me. Because if he does, then I'm really fucked. Yeah, my fear... shit. I'm gonna use the sacrifice shield. I think I'm gonna die. Over 3,000. That's how much you need to get from revered to exalted. Jesus. But and there's not like a lot of amazing perks for getting exalted in a city. The main perk is you can ride the mount from that city. So, for example, Stormwind is horses. Ogrimmar is the wolves. What else? Thunderbluff is the Kodos. Ironforge is the rams. Nomergon is the Robo Chickens, which I don't know how you get exalted with them, since they don't have a city. Oh man, I'm getting my ass handed to me. Where am I at? Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Well, you know what? I'm just gonna take the death. I'm just gonna take a res sickness here. Which means 10 minutes. 10 minutes where 75% of all my stuff is down. So basically it means that I die super easy. So if you're watching this stream right now and you know where I am, which you do if you're watching this stream, you can just come kill me. Yay!
Troll Hall.
Troll Hall. Alright.
May your blades never dull.
May your blades never dull. Okay. So let's send this to my rogue to slash so he can open this up. Okay. And then
Zub.
Okay, where should I go now? I guess I want to go back to Booty Bay. You know, I can just... You know what now? I'm gonna fly there instead of using the Hearthstone because I have the res sickness, so might as well let that wear off. So yeah, this is WoW. In a nutshell. This is just leveling on your own. I haven't, unfortunately, had a chance to show any dungeons yet, because I haven't got into any yet. Wow. Tons of people sitting around, no one wants to make a group. Honestly, I don't want to make a group either, because I want to get these quests done, so... Guess one thing I want to check though. Let's go back to my druid, who is currently in charge of getting the stuff.
I've been expecting you.
Let's see. What is it? Zesty. Clan. Yeah, okay. So I pretty much have enough zesty clan meat. If I win this, wait. It's still very long. So I have to wait a few days, that's fine. I may buy it earlier if I have to wait too long. But anyways, let's check giant eggs because I only was able to get a few. Yeah, look how expensive this is. For 10 giant eggs, 6 gold. I definitely do not have that kind of money right now.
We shall meet again.
Which is very trivial for people who have even at least 170. 6 gold is nothing, so... Alright, let's go back to my warlock. Let's fly. Now, one thing that sucks about summoning sickness is you can't just log out and it goes away. You have to actually stay logged in for a full 10 minutes. So, you would think it would just go away no matter what, but I guess it's like a. It's supposed to be seen as a punishment, so that's why. Okay, so we'll just wait till we get there. Oh, the audio drops when I'm on other stuff. We'll change that right now. System, sound and background. So there, now you guys won't know if I'm checking stuff or not. Ha ha ha. Okay. Oh, what? No, I'm joking. Just waiting. I should have taken the heart. Jesus Christ. Okay, I'm gonna clear all and update again. Cause this is ridiculous, especially on this server, so. Hey, Mia Piacia, what's up? It's been a while. What you up to? Just playing some WoW here. Cause I've been playing Elden Ring to death, and honestly I took a break for a while and I want to do something else, so. So I'm just leveling my WoW characters because I've been kind of addicted to them lately. Now this is classic WoW, it's not normal WoW. Normal WoW has its ups and downs just like this one. But I will definitely be playing retail WoW when Dragonflight comes out. I'm looking forward to it. Because right now it's kind of in a state where it's like blah, in my opinion, but hopefully Dragonflight makes it more interesting again. So okay, so we're back here, and now we're gonna go to get the third fish that we need for our fishing quest. The next two fish, the Fairless one and the Starless Striker, are both on the other continent, so we have to take the boat over, which the boat is probably the fastest way to get to Fairless, so that's what we will do. Unless we get picked up for a group. But like I said, lots of people here, nobody wants to form a group. And I also don't want to form a group, so. Alright, so we'll just wait for the next boat. Now, another thing that I haven't mentioned yet is this is a PvP server, which kind of don't exist in retail WoW anymore. You can turn PvP on in retail WoW, and that just means it becomes a PvP server. But in classic WoW, you have your clear separations. You have your PvP servers and you have your RP servers, role playing, which people are like, "Oh, hath thou? How art you?" You know, you get into the role, and then you have your normal servers where people just act normal. Although most of the time in RP servers, people act normal anyways, but. Anyways, there's a clear distinction between PvP and not. In the servers that are not PvP, you can still do PvP, but you have to turn it on. In PvP servers, it's always turned on. And the reason I mentioned that is at any time I may get killed by an alliance guy, but probably not. This is mostly a horde server, not so much alliance. I didn't really plan on that. I was hoping this would be a more balanced server, but unfortunately it's not. So it's mostly horde. It's like 95% horde, maybe even more. So, but that makes it good for leveling and good for doing group stuff, which is, I mean, once you get to the end game part of WoW, it is all that. So, there's rarely any quests when you get that high up that you want to do on your own. It'll be doing that, and then when you're doing stuff on your own, then it's just professions, making money. So, and look, it's Goblin Day Redeemer. Okay, so Kalimdor, not Azeroth. I was wrong. So I thought the other continent was called Azeroth. No, it's called Kalimdor. I'm stupid. All right. So let's go to the next fish, which is the Feralus ahi, I guess. So, what's up? And even though goblins have been around from the beginning, you can't play as goblins as characters until I think Cataclysm, which is fine because goblins are pretty annoying. So, in my opinion, so. Okay, so I do not have the flight point here, so the closest place to go would be Free Wind Post. So we're gonna fly there. All right, I am back. Unfortunately, I got disconnected again, but I'm back. Oh shit! I also got kicked off the Griffin. Wow, that sucks. Oh, and I'm way the fuck over here, so I got. That's something that happens with disconnects. You get kicked off your. Thankfully, that does not happen very often, but it does still happen, and it's annoying as fuck. So now I gotta ride to the closest flight point. Well, I'm glad you guys got to see glitches, because that's always fun to catch those. That's one of the major glitches, is that if you get disconnected while you're in flight, you can get knocked off your mount and then you fall to your death. Luckily I didn't die, but most of the time you do die, so. still in looking for group, but geez, that's another thing that happens in looking for group. You have to re-sign up for everything. It's annoying. Let's just check all. Okay, so I'm almost at Brackenwall Village. Unless I get killed, which could happen. Yep, looks like it's gonna happen. Ugh. Luckily I'm close by, so... Yay, running back to my corpse. Let's go ahead and sign up again. Okay, we'll just sign up again. Let's see if I can mount before enemy sees me. No? Okay, awesome. Well, wow, I was right there. Okay, that's sad. Alright. So now from here we will fly there, and let's see if I get disconnected again. So like I said before, I am flying to Freewind Post. Oh, there's a question mark there. I'll have to come back for that. I'm flying to Freewind Post so that I can get to the Horde City in Fairless, and then from there go to this one river. I think it's called the Veratris. I can't pronounce it. Veratris River. And that's where we get our third fish for our fishing quest. Man, this whole stream has just been this fishing quest. I've been hoping to get into a group to get that on stream, but like I said, all these people, no one making a group. I don't feel like making a group either, so... Alright, Freewind Post. Need to get to the ground because you can't do flying in Azeroth until Cataclysm, so long time to wait. Just take the elevator. I don't even know if they'll go to that expansion. Probably. Okay, now I'm stuck. Okay, there we go. Alright, so if we look at the map, I need to go all the way up here. And then go a little further to get to the next Horde city in Fairless. I can't remember what that city's called, but yeah, that's where we're headed next. There's a few quests in where I'm now. It's called Thousand Needles. There's some stuff here, not too much, just enough. There's probably enough for a level and a half here, but it's not like a huge leveling area, because it basically, the whole place is just one connector from one area to another. I've never heard people say Thousand Needles is my favorite place to level, so. I mean, the quests here are not bad, but you have to do a lot of riding. And there's some hyenas, and they're chasing me, but I will probably outrun them. Oh, and there's a bunch of shit altogether, which is totally what it's like for wildlife in real life. They all just bunch up like this. There's no issues with it either. All these different animals, they always bunch up together like this. It's just one thing they could have improved upon, but whatever. It's such a minor point, it's not even worth bitching. Ooh, might have got into a group. Let's see. Hi, where are we going? Yeah, this is definitely a group. Okay, awesome. Because I sign up for 3 things, and most of the time they just invite you without telling you where you're going on this server. Yeah, see, even the other person said, what's this for? Well, I could kill this guy, but I'm too lazy. Oh, armory. Okay. Cool. Don't really need anything in the armory, but it's XP, so. Whew. Okay, so we want to avoid that spot specifically. That's an alliance area, and they may attack me if I go directly through there. Oh yeah, the flight masters right there. Flight masters are usually level 60 or higher, so you don't want to fuck with them. Not at my level anyways. Maybe at level 70 I would just go around killing them for no reason, but not now. And there's the main road right there. Looks like it's raining and perilous, so. Okay, so we got a full group for Scarlet Monastery, and we're going to the armory section of Scarlet Monastery. There's 4 sections of the monastery. There's the graveyard, which is the lowest level. Then you have the library, then you have the armory, and then you have the cathedral. Obviously, and I said it in order of levels. When you're like level 28, you can do the graveyard, because there's really not much in the graveyard. There's like 1, maybe 2 bosses in the No, there's 2, maybe 3 bosses in the graveyard. Library, there's 2 bosses. Armory, there's only 1 boss. Cathedral, there are 2. Yeah, there are 2 bosses in the cathedral. Because I combine it's actually 3, but you fight 2 at the same time, so it's really 1 boss in my opinion. So okay, here's Camp Mojache, I guess. Mojache. And I'm probably saying that wrong. That is totally fine. So at least I made it to this flight point. Awesome. Okay. Let's see if we can get our last fish before we get summoned. I don't think so, but we can try. Because now from here, we have to go to this area over here. This is where the river is, where you need to fish the 3rd fish. Or there's no... I mean, I call it the 3rd fish because it's the 3rd one we're on. You can get these in any order. It doesn't matter. Now, Feralus is like 10 levels too high for me. So, not a good idea to level here now. but you can level here later. I think this is also a 40 to 50 level area, or 40 to 45 at least. So I'm a bit too low to level here yet, but I'm not too low to go to the river to get my fish. So the Veritas, I don't know what it's called, the Veritas River is somewhere around here. I'm getting close to it. Yeah, it should be around here. Yep, this bridge crosses right over Verdandis River. Okay, so that's how you say it, Verdandis River. And right down here is the perfect spot to go fishing. So that's what I'm gonna do. Gonna fish our third fish from right here. It's where I've gone every single time for this fish. Oh, nope. So this area, I'm just barely high enough to fish in this area. So if you're not, well, for the quest you have to be 225, so you should be able to fish here without a bobber, but if you want to use a bobber, it will help your chances of actually catching the fish. And they won't just say the fish got away, so. But I'm too lazy for that, so I'm just gonna try and fish. Because the other two times I came here, I was able to catch fish without using a bobber. Wow, fish got away a lot. This actually didn't happen too much on my last character. Jesus, every single time so far. I might have to go back and buy a bobber. Maybe I won't get the fish before I get summoned. Jesus Christ. Okay, let's see here. Do I want to go back? Because I don't have any fishing lure. You know what? Let's just keep trying. Because this has never happened to me where the fish got away every single time. The last two times I was here with my other characters, they didn't have a problem. Wonder why my warlock is. Yeah, fish got away. Maybe I need to wait a little longer. Or click on it faster. One of the two. Fish got away. But this is the river where you fish for them. Every single time fish got away. I don't know if I have enough time to run back there. Oh, got a raw red gill. Red gill is one of the top fish, one of the highest level fish you can get. At least before you get to Outland. Yeah, fish got away. It's so crazy. I've never seen so many fish got aways. Fish got away. It is also possible, not here, but on the other coast in Fairless, to fish up an item which will allow you to find where fishing spots are, which is so awesome. I think I have that on one of my characters, but only one. So, but that helps so much with, especially later when you're farming water elementals. Fish got away. fish got away. And this place is hardcore. At least for my warlock. Like I said, same level as my other characters. Did not have a problem here, but my warlocks... Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, well, fuck this. I'm gonna go to the camp and see if they sell any kind of fishing lure, and then come back here. I don't know if I have enough time to do that, but we will see. Because all my fish are running away. That's the first time I encountered that. It's kind of weird. But yeah, this is the good thing with using lure or bobbers, is by raising your fishing level, there's less chance of them running away. There's also the main reason why you use bobbers though is so you can fish in an area that is too high for you. So you use a bobber so that you can mitigate that. Bobbers usually last about 10 minutes to 30 minutes. I think some last an hour. So, I mean, if you want to go fishing for an hour, that's up to you. So. Right, I'm back in town. I have no idea where you would look for fishing shit here, but we'll look around, see what we can find. Maybe even here.
I've been expecting you.
Yeah, I'm sure you have.
Looking for something special?
Nope. Is there anyone up here? Maybe that sells shit. Ooh.
What brings you here?
Nope. Oh, got summoned. Okay, we'll have to come back to this later. At least now it's easy to get out here. We have the flight point. Alright, so let's go do a dungeon. Here, let me put my thing back. Okay, so I got my stuff. Let's see, do we have another warlock here? We have a mage. Okay, no warlock, so I'm gonna use my imp, because the imp gives the stamina buff, which helps everyone. It's the only buff that you can give to everyone as a warlock, except for underwater fishing, or not underwater fishing, underwater breathing, but what's the point of that? So, there are very few underwater things in this game, especially for dungeons. I wish there was more, but there's not. Okay, so now we're in Scarlet Monastery. Monastery, not story. We're just gonna run past these guys. Open the door. Okay, we're gonna do the armory now. So you're gonna hear a lot of like blah 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 sounds. So hopefully it's not too much for you. Okay, I got my imp. I got my shield. I'm not gonna do soulstone unless they ask for it, or hellstone unless they ask for it. So, and I don't really need mage water, because if I need to tap, I'll use life tap. I also have enough of my own water, so we're good to go. Waiting for the tank. Which one's the tank? Probably this guy. Let's see what he has. Outlaw saber. Oh, that shield. not bad. That beast slaying enchant looks awesome. Alright. So this is how I do damage on a warlock. I just go through the spells. This is my rotation. I do corruption, curse of agony, emulate, and then a shadow bolt, and then either repeat or if I need it, I do the soul drain soul for soul shards. So. And that's my main routine because I like doing destruction. I don't like demonology or affliction. Destruction is what I like to do. So I stick close to destruction stuff. So. Also, if you have a big group like this, you can just do Hellfire. That means that the healer has to really focus on you or you're gonna die. Okay, so that's enough Hellfire. Ooh, I stabbed her. Nice. Let's get this guy. Can do Curse of Tongues, so his spells take longer to cast. It's always fun to do Curse of Tongues in PvP. Because their casts take way longer, which gives you more time to kill them. So, okay. A lot of healers don't like life tap. I just do it. If they don't heal me, that's fine. I know the risk of doing life tap, so. Let's see. I should do water. Do I have anything? Oh, I do. I have this, which is not much of a buff from Smoke Sage Fist for level 35, but it's something. Gives you plus 3 by 5, so that's fine. Or 3 per 5. Alright, so we're all good to go. Now, one thing that sucks with pets, with Warlock pets, you can't choose the name. They just give you a random name. With Hunter pets you can, but not Warlock pets, because the reasoning is because you're summoning a demon from hell. So they already have a name, of course. So, ooh, someone leveled up. Congrats. I don't know if that was a... Does anyone else have pets? No. No other hunters. Is there? Nope. So it's a player then. I try to get my pets involved in the fight, but if it's an imp, you don't have to worry so much. The other animals, the other things you can summon are specifically for fighting. And then your Voidwalkers specifically for tanking. So they need to attack. The imp, not so much. The imp doesn't matter. It does a little bit of damage, but not enough to like change the course of the battle. So, sorry, busy house. Okay. All right. Oh yeah, as Destruction Lock, I have this ability called Shadow Burn, which is so fucking awesome. But you only want to use it at the end, because you only have a certain amount of time to get your soul shard back. You get it back if they die while inflicted by it. But if not, you lose the soul shard, but it's okay. Ooh, I forgot I have a 16 slot bag, so I can get more stuff. That's recent though, that's why I didn't remember that. I totally forgot that. Give me your soul. Okay, awesome. Can get 2 more. Warlocks are very self-sufficient casters. I wouldn't say they're the most self-sufficient, that's the mage, but they would be the second on the list. No, actually no. It would be mage priest warlock, because priests actually have a fair amount of damage too. We'll see that too when we get to my priest. Anyways, we're all getting ready for the next pull, so... And if I was really hardcore, I would do the key command for telling my pet to attack, which is control, but fuck it. It's not a big deal. Someone needed that. Oh, mine is slightly better, but I'm gonna need to upgrade my tools. Oh, he spoke in Impish. Yay! Now my soul box is filled up. My box of souls is filled up. Gonna have to suck his soul because I used this ability. Okay, awesome. A lot of the sounds are very similar. I normally play without sound because of that, but since it's a stream, it's nice to have the music and the sound at the same time. By the way, if I'm at all too loud, let me know and I can turn that down, or if the music's too loud, let me know, I will also turn that down. Should have rolled a lock. Oh, another thing, I can use the Blood Elf abilities. In my opinion, the Blood Elf racial abilities are the best. Like, you have mana tap where you steal mana from them, and then you can do double that by doing the Arcane Torrent, which is an AoE silence, which is fucking amazing. For a racial, that is really good. And that kind of goes along with their storyline, because Blood Elves are... The reason they're called Blood Elves is because that they're mana addicts. They're addicted to magic and they get it any way they can. They're related to Night Elves. Night Elves are more, I guess, civilized. And then you have the High Elves, which are also different, but you can't play High Elves until I think this latest expansion. Now you can, but you have to do something. I don't know what you do. So what are they saying? I don't think I'm gonna do another run. I'll probably just bow out after this because I'm close to leveling. Whenever I go up one level on a character, I move to the next one instead of just staying on one. Because I like to level them all at the same time, all their professions, everything. It's just something that I've never done before with this game, and try and keep this game interesting. So that's something I'm doing. And the mana, this mana tap barely takes any mana, but the point of it is to build this up 3 times and then do Arcane Torrent. And when you do Arcane Torrent, it gives you back mana depending on how many times you tap. This mana tap can go up to 3 times, so that means you get back quite a bit of mana. Let's see how much you gain. 85 mana, so 85 times 3 is the most you can get. Ooh. I'm actually going to need that too. Ooh, I want it. Yes! A decent headpiece. Yay! But it probably looks like shit, so... Let's see. Oh yeah, now he looks dumb, so I'm going to turn off... Go to display, yeah, turn off his helm, because his helm looks stupid, so I'm not going to use that one. So yeah, I just gained 12 more mana, which is awesome. So I guess I did get something for my character, that's nice. Okay, I should probably focus on what they're focusing on. Also, one thing I like about playing casters is you can easily tap target. It's not like physical characters that actually have to go up and attack. Because you're casting spells, you can just hit the tab button and tab through all the targets. Makes it super simple. But also, if you're a caster, you're going to take damage easier because you're wearing cloth armor, which does not provide any resistance to damage, so that's the trade-off. Okay, so we're only about halfway through the armory. Actually, no, a little over half. So, but it's fine. These dungeons are fun. Ooh, time for Hellfire. Look at those numbers. This is all damage. It's awesome. The only downside is it drains your health, and I got really close to dying. Surprised I didn't die. Can't use either of those, but good to sell. Oh, someone needed the belt. It's not worth it. Just fucking pie. You can't sell that for anything. Oh, I have fish oil. I should send that to my shaman. Gotta pull out pizza. God, that sounds yummy. Yeah, I have pizza too. Well, been here a while, an hour and a half. Let's see how far I can go before I end the stream. I doubt I'm gonna go longer than 6 hours though. I probably will go maybe 4. I might take a break and then come back later too. Hopefully I can get a chance to show you guys other dungeons too. So Rain of Fire is the one that doesn't do damage to you. It does as much damage, I think. Does Rain of Fire... Oh no, it actually uses less. But I think Hellfire actually does more damage because it ticks more. But the downside is you also do damage to yourself, which is the nature of being a warlock. You do damage to yourself somehow, whether it's life tap where you're trading life for mana, or you're doing Hellfire, which trades damage for mana, or trades damage for life. Sorry. And then good old Shadow Bolt, which actually does a ton of damage later on. Alright. Oh, my imp died. How'd he die? Did not even notice that. Alright. Let's go ahead and drink then. Oh, my stuff's all fucked up. That works. Hellfire these assholes again. That was fun. Ooh, another Scarlet Belt. Yeah, you're a shaman though. You have to wait 2 levels to wear mail. Yeah, so this guy's trying to pull as much as possible. LOS. So LOS means line of sight. It means pull them back to us instead of us going to them. Let's do another Hellfire. Oh, they all ran away. Those AOs. that was fun. Now, luckily, you can't life tap yourself to death, so. That's the way I like it. Alright, another groove. I don't think my Hellfire reaches all the way. Alright, we're getting close to the end of this instance, and then we can go back to our fishing quest. Okay. That was pretty fun. Oh, you have more mana than me. Also, you're level 40, so that's probably why. Okay, let's keep going. That was fun. Alrighty, we are ready for the final guy here, which is Herod, the only boss in this dungeon.
real challenge.
Yeah, for major bosses, they actually give voice.
Blades of light.
Now, when he's spinning, he's immune to all attacks, so you have to just wait until he's done.
Light, give me strength. Blades of light.
What the fuck was that? They played the fucking music. That's awesome. Uh, that's interesting. I didn't know that. Let's see if people need on that shit. Yeah, if they need, I'm needing to. Wow, lots of stuff dropped. Did you guys hear that? It did da 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 da, which is from Final Fantasy. That's awesome. That's why I was like, what the fuck? I totally forgot that happens here. But that's pretty awesome. So now we have to... What's going on? Right, so I'm waiting for some people to okay, let's see. I want to see who won the Scarlet Tabard. Did it get handed out? No, it didn't. So I'm throwing this away in case I win it. I don't know what happened to this Scarlet Tabard. Did it get sent to someone? No. It looks like it didn't get handed out. What the hell's going on? Ah, fuck it. I don't care. It's a nice tabard to have, but nah. It's not worth waiting for. Also, these people want to do again, so. Alright. Someone else can have the tabard, that's fine. Okay, by leaving a group you get warped out, which is fine because I need to take the boat to go back. And I didn't even win it anyways, somebody else did. Oh, and they couldn't loot it though, because their inventory was full. That's funny. I wonder if I can loot it. No. Okay. I can't believe I forgot about that music. Da 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 da. Which is definitely not WoW. That is from Final Fantasy. It's like in every single Final Fantasy game ever. that music, so I think even the first one has it. Probably not. Probably so. Anyways, we're gonna go back to Booty Bay and then take the boat back, and we're gonna finish our fishing quest. Now I'm probably not gonna turn it in because I want all my guys to turn that quest in at the same time so that we can level fishing all at the same time. So it'll probably be, oh, what's this guy got? Yo! Oh, investigate the camp. Well, I guess I did that, so.
Roll.
Roll. You know what? I might do another dungeon though, because I'm not quite there. 5 things. So let's do that. Let's sign up again. I might even get the same group. I don't even know. So no, I don't want to do graveyard. I'm too high for graveyard. Oh, there's a lot for graveyard. I don't know if I can level up doing the graveyard though, so I'm now hated with Bloodsail Buccaneers. That's fine. Those guys are assholes anyways. Okay. Man, I feel like I'm getting old. I used to be able to sit 5-hour streams, not yawn at all, but
What you want? Stay away from her. Roll.
I'm just gonna sell all these fish. I'm probably not gonna use them for anything. So here's the zesty clam meat. Did I accidentally sell the? No, I didn't. Okay. Yeah, I didn't give this character the giant egg though, because I don't have that for everyone. Ooh.
Be safe.
Oh, they're inviting me back again. I'll just say I changed my mind. Oh, nice. We're going to do a different dungeon now. We're going to do Razorfen Down, which has different loot. Let's see. Razorfen. Oh, wait, no. I'm on the other stuff. Okay, Razorfen Down. So there's a few bosses here, and it's perfect for casters. There's different things that drop here that are good for casters. This is the main guy. The things he drops these for casters. The robe, which this robe is awesome. And then this wand, which is only for mages. So. Okay. All right. Well, while I'm waiting for them to do that, and I could be a nice guy and help them summon, but honestly, I want to do the fishing quest stuff. So if they get mad and kick me, that's fine. Oh fuck. Well, we don't want to go to UC. We want to go to Ogremar. Wait, do I want to go to that? Yeah, I want to go to Orgrimmar because I have to take yet another boat to get to UC. So I should have just taken the boat. Don't know why I didn't just take the boat in Ratchet. That would, or the boat in Booty Bay. That would have been faster. Okay. So yeah, most of this stream has been this character. But I will do other streams on other characters. Hopefully, I can do a stream for each one. Maybe that's how I'll split this up. Because I barely did anything on my warrior, so. Okay. We'll go to the next part of the. Okay. Are you having fun yet? I sure am. Just waiting for the Blitzkrieg or whatever it's called. What do they call them in this game? I forgot.
I'm his money
Zeppelin.
friend.
That's
For real.
another way to call them Zeppelins. Like Led Zeppelin. Okay. I guess while I'm waiting, let me see if there's anything I can do. I have the bracer one, I have the boot one. Oh, I could give myself less. Oh, no, I can't. I don't have. Oh, no. Yeah, I don't have glimmering shards. Oh, that sucks. I guess I could do this one. I probably won't get a point for it, but. This enchantment. Oh, I did get a point. Awesome. Cheers. Um. Let's make some silk cloth. So this group looks like it's not stable. It might break up, but that's fine. Um, geez, all this shit I need to actually go to a tailor. I'll do that when I go level up though, because I'm pretty close to 36. So, well, 2 hour stream. It's been a while since I hit 2 hours. However, it's not technically 2 hours because there was a few times when I got disconnected. So, but it's pretty close to 2 hours. I would say like 5 more minutes. Right, I can just get off here. And I don't die, but I came close. Alright. So we're gonna fly back out there to that flight point we got before we got pulled in. You know what? Since I'm here, might as well go visit the fishing guy and buy myself a bobber. probably only need one, but if he has more, I'll buy more. Yeah, I have enough money. I shouldn't say gold, because at this point in the game, I'm still not getting that much gold, so... Another reason why I don't normally play with the sound on is because the music's very, very similar. Oh my god. But I can't wait for Wrath. Wrath of the Lich King has some of the best music that I've ever heard on this game. So I cannot wait for that. Grizzly Hills music is just the most amazing soundtrack I've heard on a video game. So the music, they do up their game in Wrath of the Lich King. So I'm gonna go to the fishing guy who's over here, see if he has any bobbers. He usually does, unless enough people have visited him. So, oh, I don't have this. Oh, nice. And I don't have that. Wow, that's sad. Okay. So... Oh, he doesn't have the awesome one. He just has the shitty ones. Okay, that's fine. You know, I do have a character who can make nice ones. So maybe we'll buy 20 of these. Actually, we'll buy 21, or maybe 22. And I'll send 20 of these to my engineer, and he should be able to make a fuck ton of them. Because that's one of the pluses with engineers. They can make the really, really nice fishing lure, which boosts your fishing by 100 for... So we'll send that to one of my engineers. I don't normally send stuff to my dedicated engineer because he can make his own stuff. But yeah. Okay, so we sent that to Slash. Now I'm gonna take the 2 lures I have. And the reason why I bought more lures is because I'm not quite sure if Slash has all the materials he needs to make it, but eventually he will, so... And you need night crawlers. Some vendors sell unlimited night crawlers like the one I just bought from. Others only sell a limited supply. So, by limited I mean like 2 or 3. It just kind of sucks. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna fly. Zug zug. Gonna fly back down there. Now I'm gonna tell the group that I'm switching. Please don't kick me. Okay. So let's go to Slash. Let's see if he can make these. I'm not even sure if he can make them. Maybe he can't. Let's find out. This is my rogue. Oh yeah, I also... Oh, so the fishing quest the fishing contest is these 2 guys. I may do that eventually, but for right now I'm staying focused, so... Let's see, so there's those. Can you open this? Oh, you can. Awesome. Let's see if he gets a point from it, though. Nope, but you opened it and you just got some leather, that's all. Okay. So, oh fuck. Are you kidding me? He can't make it yet? Shit. Well, okay, I'll have to send this stuff to my other guy then, see if he can make it. My other engineer, Rage Bolt. That's too bad, because I wanted to get that stuff made now, but looks like I'll have to level your engineering up a different way. because he's not high enough. Okay, Rage Bolt. Rage Bolt is enhancement, but I have him leveling a staff because it actually does more damage than just his one-hander. So I think this is all I need. Let's check. Oh yeah, you need 150 or more. Ooh, you can make them. Nice. Then we will make them. We'll make a fuckload of them. Oh, we can only make... Oh, you need more bronze. But I don't need that many. Okay, I got 20. I'll save one for him. Give these back to Pain, and then Pain won't ever need them again. So, okay, awesome. So these are the aqua dynamic fish attractors. They increase your fishing by 100 for 10 minutes. So there is no possible way that I won't get as many fish lost anymore. So, okay. Oh, I did mean to exit the game. So I'll have to log back in real quick. Okay, let's go back to Pain. Hopefully they didn't kick me, and they didn't. Awesome. So I probably won't even get to use this before I get there, because I'm sure they'll be summoning pretty soon. Do I have any quests for Razorfen Downs? Let's see. I don't think so. Oh, I do. I have the one quest here. But let's see. Ah, Jesus Christ. Twilight of the Dawn Runner. What the hell is this? I'm gonna abandon this quest. Let's do it. Ooh, someone left our guild. Not that it's a big deal, but you know, it's not a big deal because this is a leveling guild. So don't know if I'll stay in this guild for endgame stuff. So do we have another warlock? No, so I'll just summon him. Okay, they're way ahead of me. So we'll head over there. So there is a quest in this area, but it looks like they're avoiding that. They're going straight to the entrance of the dungeon, which is fine. Oh, quest here. Okay, so he's actually just leading us there. Wow, we have tons of damage. Holy shit. So his pet, so he's a hunter. His pet's name is Drummer, which is definitely one that he picked. So, like I said, hunters can choose their pet names, but warlocks cannot. It's a little annoying, but it makes sense because the demon you summon is already has a name. So there's the quest. You have to go around to get it, though. So someone here is playing a Spanish version.
Go in peace.
It is kind of interesting though having a fell steed because it's the only horse that a horde character can have. So, geez, we have tons of DPS. By the way, if you don't know what means, it means damage per second. And people have used this to say, oh, this character only does damage to characters. They don't tank. They don't tank or heal. So healing, I mean, healing characters, that's pretty obvious. They heal the other characters. Tanking characters, they're called tanks because they take all the damage, so that nobody else has to take damage. These are the normal three roles when doing a dungeon. It doesn't have to be that way, but 99% of the time, people choose that when they're doing dungeons. Oh, they're dying quick because they're not elite, they're normal. So you could actually do this quest on your own if you wanted, if you so wished. Now, that thing that popped up here where it says Questy, that's an app you can get. I don't use Questy because here's the reason why. If I wanted to use Questy, I would play Retail WoW because Retail WoW basically has Questy built in. It's not called the same thing, but it's basically the same thing. It shows you where to go to kill shit and all that. So it kind of diminishes the point of playing Classic WoW. Now this is just a preference. Most people still use Questy, but I don't see the point. Like, why do it if you're gonna play something where this is not included in the game? Because it makes it more fun trying to figure stuff out. And back in the day, I looked stuff up online anyways if I didn't know, and that's what I did here. So anyways, that's my whole rant about Questy. Basically, fuck it. So Can't we all just get along? That was funny. Ooh, someone leveled. Ooh, nice. A Chris of healing. I'm sure the healer is going to need that. Oh, guess not. Oh, and there's the ambassador for the other quest I have. Nice. Grabbed his head, which I always thought that was really weird to have an ambassador's head in your bags, or to have anyone's head in your bag. It's pretty medieval.
I am honored. Illumine.
All right, awesome. That much closer to 36. Almost a little over a bubble left. That's cool. I will definitely get that in here. I really hope if they do the escort, they don't like leave anybody hanging. Another dungeon. I was hoping to avoid another dungeon because look how close I am to leveling, so... But at least it levels them up for the next level, so... See, it doesn't seem to do as much damage. You seem to do more damage when you do Hellfire. And see if they give me shit because I almost died. My, so I didn't sell anything really. Well, I could level my first aid a bit. Ooh, I'm almost to 150. That's good because then that means you can do other stuff. Oh, I also bought these things. I forgot to do that, so I should do that now. So with enchanting, you should disenchant everything you get, but I've been holding off on that because I need money, so I just sell stuff that I get instead. But there'll be a point when I get back to the point when I don't need money so much, so it won't be for a while though. Not until I get mounts on all my characters. And like I said, I have 2 characters left, my druid and my shaman, that don't have mounts. So I gotta save up for them. Almost lost the stream for a second there. Ooh, I leveled up, nice. Let's see, one more point in destruction. Let's do more emulate. So now I am 36. Didn't even make it to a boss yet. Oh well, still should be fun. Said gave you bow, which is blessing of wisdom. So okay, let's do some hellfire. They had to give me blessing of protection so they stop beating on me. That's bad. I was pulling aggro. Alright. Ooh, is that better than mine? That is, so I am needing that shit. Wow, it's been a while since I replaced the gloves. Oh, actually I don't want this. these new gloves look cool. They're fingerless gloves. Oh shit. Don't want to go too far ahead. AFK means away from keyboard, and if you don't know that, then you're either too young to know that, or you're too old and you forgot it. Ugh. I'm sure you guys wanted to see me yawn. So, okay. So we're just waiting for the tank to come back. So is there anything I can do here? Probably not. I don't think I have. Yeah, I don't have the supplies for half this. Most of this stuff you can get it just from the vendors, but there's no vendors in dungeons, so. So just waiting. Let's dance away then. Get to see the. Oh, there's guys back there. I didn't even notice. Oh fuck. Dancing right in front of them. This is the Blood Elf dance, which. I mean. It's something, that's for sure. That's all I'll say. Oh, they left. They left without me. Let's do our grand entrance. You notice I gave a few seconds before I did Hellfire. That's so the tank can grab enough of the aggro, but I still pull aggro. You just gotta be careful when you're a warlock. Yeah, I probably could have benefited from Blessing of Salvation, which lowers your threat. It's funny because warlocks do not get anything to help with their threat until level 70. Or is it 70? It's either 68 or 70. Where they finally get a spell called Soul Shatter, which drops your threat by 50%. Don't know why they waited so long for that, but Let's see if I can jump up there. Oop, nope. Okay, so they just summoned the next level of guys. I'm gonna do my last threat AoE spell, which is Rain of Fire. It doesn't do as much damage. I shouldn't get it. Oh, yes, I do. That bow actually sells for a lot for a low level bow, so that's nice. Okay, let's get ready for the next wave. So I waited a good 5-6 seconds before. Oh, how do I get them? Doesn't make any sense. Maybe the tank doesn't have his Righteous Fury on. No, he does. I don't know what's going on there. I'm gonna use this ability. Give everyone 10 plus 10 spirit for a half hour. It's pretty nice. Spirit is used for mana regeneration. Okay, here's the boss. It did it again. That's interesting. Okay, well, this is mostly for that cape is mostly for tanks because it has 11 stamina, which is quite a bit. It looks like the shaman won it. It has some spirit, but only 5. That's not that much. Mine has 6 spirit and 5 intellect, so I mean, It's nothing to get too excited about. The next boss will have more stuff geared towards me though, so. Alright. So we're still making our way. Ooh, there's a chest here. I'll open if no one else is. Well, at least I'm not the a-hole. You need a jade, really? No, you don't. That was ridiculous. But whatever. Alright, so I'm actually gonna... Okay, so I am just gonna get out of this group. Now they may get pissed at me, but that's totally fine. Also, this is a good breaking time. So yeah, I just wanted to play a little bit of WoW for you guys. It's kind of a harsh way to end it, but yeah. So that's WoW in a nutshell. I played a little bit of Dead Hit and then mostly Pain. So I did get Pain to level 36, so that's good. So next time I stream, I'll be working on my next character on the list, who is Rage Bolt, my shaman. So tune back in next time and we should have some good fun. Like I said, unfortunately I had to leave that group because I'm not gonna help out people who are not gonna wait and who are not gonna, you know, be patient enough to let everyone be on the quest. So sorry, but I just don't want to do that. I don't want to promote that either. So anyways, guys, just want to say thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next stream, which may be today, may be tomorrow, who knows. I will be leveling up my characters a lot more, and I may be skipping in between each one, but I will try and keep you guys in the loop of the ones I do level. So like I said, anyways, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you on the next stream.